The founder, Vern Q. Powell, when he started the company in 1927, he was working with some of the top flutists in the country at the time. And he was collaborating with these major players because he wanted to make the best flute that was meeting the demands of those flute players. What did they need sitting in the orchestra and playing? What was going to help them project in these large concert halls, and intonation and all sorts of things. And when you try a Powell, it will have a specific sound and the way the flute vibrates as opposed to other competitors and their flutes.
I think flutes will always end up being flutes, whether it's banging it out with a hammer, and a lot of flute players don't want to hear that, but or whether it's casting the product. But we always will end up with the same product eventually, because I've been here 38 years and that's what I've dedicated my time to. And the people who come here find out that that's why they're here. They're not here to make a piece of metal, they're here to make a flute. And their job will be important towards that final product.
The end result, we want to have something that is easy for the flutist to speak through, right? It's an extension of their voice is how I always think of the flute. So anything we can do to make the flute really resonate, we will do during those stages, and discover those weaknesses during testing and get rid of those as well.
We really try to have a personal sort of relationship with people and make sure that they do get what they want. I think we're not afraid of adjusting things, particularly from what I see in the head joint department. I'm not afraid to go back in and recut something for someone. I do always, we'll just invent a new style for someone if they require. So we do try to put a lot of emphasis on making sure it's everything people want it to be.
Another enjoyable aspect of my job is working with our Powell artists, who are some of the best flutists in the world. They represent Powell flutes just as much as I do and our instruments do, and so we want them to feel the most comfortable on the instrument that they choose, and making sure that everything about it makes them happy and gives them that voice that they're known for. Our artists are known for having great skill and a beautiful sound, and we want to make sure that our flutes are always able to give that to them.
As Vern Powell did, he relied on artists and feedback, and that relationship was very important. Very important for us to support our artists, so we do master classes and support recitals and appearances all around the world for many of our artists, because it's important for them to be out there and represent Powell, and people can hear them play their Powell flutes. We continue to work with artists directly to develop products that meet the demands of the modern flutist. It's not like a commodity or a computer that we're making. It's a beautiful instrument that allows the artist to sing and gives them their voice.